Welcome to Hillside Farm. My name is Ruth McKinney and we are here doing the summer series. I am incredibly excited to talk with you about what we're going to do today in the kitchen. It's a carrot cake. And I have to tell you, I was never a big carrot cake fan. I love cream cheese frostings, but most carrot cakes are not really moist that I've had. And I got this recipe from my cousin Chriselle, who I think is one of the best cooks that I know. And she shared it with me, and I'm telling you, it is by far one of the best. I realize my book, Hungry for Home, it's not in the book, but I will make sure that the recipe is posted on my website, which is hungryforhome.com. Hungry, the number 4, home.com. Or else you can check out my Instagram, Hungry for Home, that's F-O-R, not the number, F-O-R, because every week I put on Tip Tuesdays, whether they're tips for cooking, gardening, entertaining, or just family tradition and those kind of tips. So check out those two places, and that's where today's recipe will be. All right, thank you, Chriselle, wherever you are, because this recipe is amazing. I promise you, you will go out and make it. All right, start, you get a bowl. Okay, so we are gonna start with 2 cups of flour. Dump that in. I'll tell you what, my daughters last night helped me measure everything, and that helps so much. Okay, we're gonna do a 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. Here we got, I collect salt cellars, so I have salt in everything all over my house. All right, a 1/2 teaspoon of that. We're gonna do 2 teaspoons of baking soda. Drop that. 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. All right, and then a teaspoon of nutmeg. All right, we've got all the dry ingredients, and we're gonna whip it up a little bit. I mean, when I say whip it up at this point, we're just gonna incorporate everything so that when we add all of our wet ingredients, it's already mixed. Anytime you have, specifically if you have spices, you don't want clumps of spices, I promise. So, I am telling you, you're gonna love this recipe. All right, that's all mixed up. Now, once that's mixed up, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do our carrots. So, we need 3 cups of shredded carrots. Now, some people like to see the carrot in the cake. I don't, and I like a really clean bite, but do what you want. One of my kids likes them a little bit with the shredded, so I save a little shredded and add it, or you can totally pulverize. It doesn't matter. The point is you need 3 cups. So, I might call it minced carrots. All right, here we go. We need 3 cups of minced carrots. Minced. Okay, before I do that, I'm going to do 4 eggs. We're gonna put all of this in here. Well, maybe I can measure out the carrots first. Let's see, 3 cups. See, it's pretty minced. It's not pulverized, but you're not seeing whole carrots. I promise you though, it just makes it that much moister in the end. All right, 3 cups. I'm adding a little bit more. All right, there's our carrots. By the way, I have preheated the oven at 350. That's been going for a while, so it's gonna be ready to go and the cake is ready. All right, we have the 3 cups of carrots. I'm going to add 4 eggs. These are fresh from our chickens this morning. Here we go, 4 eggs. It's kind of fun being able to just go right outside and collect your eggs. All right, let me mix that up a little bit. You know, usually my favorites have to do with chocolate or vanilla or some kind of berry tart. All of those things I have in the book. So it's fun to do something just a little bit different and have people love it. I made this for a party the other night and people couldn't stop talking about it, and I got so many texts the next day asking for the recipe. So we go from there to 3/4 cup of buttermilk. Here we go. I mean, what is not good with buttermilk? It just makes everything moist. Okay, 3/4 cups of buttermilk, 3/4 cups of vegetable oil. Now, a lot of people don't like to use vegetable oil. It is not healthy. You can use avocado oil if you want, but just add 3/4 cup. Continue to mix. And here we go, 1.5 cups of sugar. All right, let's mix this up. And now we're gonna combine our dry ingredients and our wet ingredients. Oh my gosh, this is so good. And I am telling you, the cream cheese frosting, well, it makes everything worth it. Here we go. I'm gonna use this mixer for this portion. Okay. What I've decided to do, instead of making one large 9x13 cake, which is the way usually you would do this, is I'm doing 2 8x8 pans because I'm gonna give one away. So I've already greased both of these pans, and here we go. Let's pour this cake in there. Make sure they're even. It doesn't take long to make it. It's surprising. All right. Oh. I mean, come on. As I make a mess everywhere. And that's it. It's greased, it's ready to go. When we pull these out, they'll have risen all the way. We will let them cool. Then we're gonna make some cream cheese frosting. Okay, so many people think frosting is the name of the game. It's what makes a cake or breaks a cake. I love cream cheese frosting. So on this particular cake, it just, I can't get enough cream cheese frosting. So how do you do it? All right, let's take a block of cream cheese. It's been softened. Throw that in there. A softened stick of butter, real butter. All right, then we're gonna take 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And obviously I kind of eye this. That might be a little much, but that's okay. And then here's where it gets a little tricky, and it gets to what your personal taste is. I like it a little less sweet. Some people like it a little more sweet. If you like it a little more sweet, add 3 cups of powdered sugar. I tend to add it and taste it as I go, just to see if it's exactly what I want. So I'm gonna start with a cup. I'll start with 2 cups of powdered sugar. And then I'll kind of taste it at that point and see if it's what I am looking for. Here we go. Let's hope it doesn't all fly everywhere. Yeah, it's flying. I'm gonna clean this one out and finish it up by hand, but let me just take a little taste. See, 2 cups is enough powdered sugar for me. Some people, you're all in, boy, you're going 3 cups. So remember, it's up to you. I'm not gonna use my finger. It's up to you and whatever you want. We're gonna finish whipping this up, make it a nice whipped kind of frosting. And when that cake cools, we are going to spread it all over and you are going to thank me, I promise. But the cake is going to be in there between 40 and 60 minutes. Start checking it at 40. I take it when it is just done. I take it out. I don't like it to be too firm because again, I like it really moist. But check it between 40 and 60 minutes. So we'll see you then. All right, we took these cakes out of the oven. I let them cool because remember, you can't put the icing on them if they haven't cooled. Now, here we go. Cream cheese icing is gonna go all over it. Oh my gosh, it is so good. And here we have one already done. Look at the wonders. And here we go. It does not get better than this piece of cake. So I'm telling you, taste it. You will love it, and so will all of your company. Have a great day. Don't forget, check Hungry for Home on Instagram. Every Tuesday I do Tip Tuesdays and a bunch of other facts that I put out there, as well as my website, www.hungryforhome. Have a great day.